What's up, everyone, and welcome back. It's your boy D Fresh in the building. I hope you guys are doing all right. I hope you guys made some money in the market today. I hope you was able to capture some of those moves and some of those targets that we put out today. But we're going to cover that and a few other things to pay attention to. But before we do that, y'all do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button below. Subscribe to the channel. That way, anytime we drop a video, you get the notification. All right, before we talk about the stocks, family, your boy's still dealing with the aftermath of the cold. Voice is still kind of raspy. So if y'all got some secret remedies on how to clear a sore throat and get that out of there, I've been battling this for like the last probably week and a half. So your boy gonna power through it in this video. But if you got something that can knock a sore throat out of the ballpark ASAP, let me know. I'm all with it. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the tickers. We had SPY. They gave us that slow melt up and they hit a key target and they kind of paused right there. Man, I'm telling you, once they get past that target to the upside, they can start pushing. We're gonna see the likes of 690, 691, 693. But again, we stay patient. We take what the market give us. We're going to pull that chart up here in a second. I'm going to give you two tickers to put on your radar that has the potential to make you a whole lot of money. One of them, you can start nibbling in now because we've seen what this ticker has the potential to do. Still a lot of hype around it and still have room to grow. So let's go ahead and dive into the charts. Right now, the first one we're going to throw up is ticker symbol TSLA. And this one right here, they are sitting at 445.90. If you are a bull in this one, you like what you see thus far. As long as they stay above this decision-making level at 439.40, that bulls is still in control in this one and can still push this thing higher. So if you are a bull, you want to see them hold this level right here at 448.10. They can do that right there. Their next push up is the decision-making level at 450.75. Holding that level right there, we've seen it already. We know the next level is going to be right in here, right around that 444 area, and then they're going to boom this thing up to this 458.70 zone. We'll cover everything else in the Discord during the market session to the downside. What you want to see if you trying to play the downside or you trying to gauge the top and waiting for one of those $10, $15, $20 pullbacks in the Tesla, you want to see us start closing and consolidating under 439.40. If we can do that, they're going to start that press all the way back down. You got 435, 432, the consolidation period before it gets nasty. The break at 428.60 is going to take us back to 420. So there you go in that one. Next ticker we're going to look at is ticker symbol SPY. And this one right here, they shot their shot, but we knew we still wasn't going to have the breakout yet. We've been seeing them tap this area and they was unable to get through 689.05. We should have known in this play right here by just simply looking left that that was going to be a heavy level to get through. Anytime you see tops to the left, you know that it's going to be some turbulence right there until they able to clear that. The good thing that you have going on for yourself, this isn't live in action right now. If this was live in action right now, that DT right there would have caused a dramatic pullback. We probably would have been sitting somewhere right back down around this 680, 675 level before they had a chance to try to boom this thing up. But you see, we had the power hour nonsense and no levels mean anything in power hour. That's why I don't put any levels out from 3 p.m. to 4 o'clock because it doesn't matter. The game is manipulated and I don't want you following some stuff that isn't gonna pan out 100% and they smack it back the other direction. So if you like me, I sit it out. I stop paying attention to the market after about 245, 250. If you plan the upside, you would like to see them open higher than this 6 690.15 area. Just go ahead and bypass those double tops. We want to go ahead and get past those. We don't want to have to deal with the drama that causes this thing to get smacked back down. However, you may have that strong push to the upside. We may see 692, 694, 695, but we know what happens when bulls start pushing this thing into all-time highs. We get the gains from Wall Street, and the pullback is always dramatic. So make sure risk management is at the top of your plays, at the top of your plan when you going into getting into a particular play. To the downside, you want to see us open lower than this 686.95 level. They can do that right there. We can start pushing this thing back. The next break will be down here at 684.10, and then we come running right back to these bottoms at 682.25 before they start turning the direction to the downside. So until we get that level, 682.20, we are only thinking about bullish plays unless you scalping this thing. If you scalping, you get in, you get out, you make your bag, you peace out, you don't worry about nothing else unless you still got strong conviction that it's going to continue to move in your direction. You wait for a pullback. If you're thinking about playing it more to the upside, then you get back in your bag and you dominate that play. Same thing, rinse and repeat. Make your money, get out. So there you go in that one. Next ticker we're going to look at is ticker symbol PLTR. And this one right here, they're sitting at 186.80. If you are a bull in this one, you want to see them open somewhere around this level right here. You got 188.90. Next move up will be this level at 190.50. And then boom, you got 192.80 in play. To the downside, you want to see us open lower than 184.40. We can do that right there. The next push is going to be the 182.70. And then boom, right back to these bottoms. That will be an area where the bulls can boom this thing back to the upside. Simply look left. You see the drama that this is going to cause. That is going to be a bullish demand zone where bulls will respond and try to boom it to the upside. The question is, how strong would they be? Will they run it back up to like VWAP and get smacked back down? As long as they holding above these levels, then it is bullish. Bulls can run it back to the upside. As long as they hold in this level right here at 180.15, 180.20, then it is bullish. They start breaking below it. Bears got their shot to try to shoot this thing all the way back down to 173.95. So there you go in that one. All right, I'm going to give you two tickers to put on your radar. Let's pay attention to the first one. The first one is ticker symbol COST. And if you see, they had their reportings today. Costco stops dips after hours despite strong Q1 and holiday momentum. Retail bulls eye rally next week. So, man, that's telling you Wall Street is interested in this thing right here. I've been saying it all week. Costco has the potential to boom this thing. Wouldn't surprise me to see them sitting somewhere around 930 really fast. However, we've seen Costco get beat for the last few months. They have been taking a beating. They have the potential to pull back too. I think that might be them building up momentum or trying to pull this thing back to give Wall Street a great entry before they rocket this thing back up. So there you go. A little summary on my thoughts with Costco, but I'm telling you, I got one more. I think that this one is going to be the home run hitter down the road. You got ticker symbol NFLX. Family, we need to treat this one kind of like we treated NVIDIA. What happened about this time last year? NVIDIA had their split. They came all the way down to about $120. And then we seen the pullback. They came down to $90. Man, it was buying opportunity, buying opportunity, buying opportunity. And it's not going to happen overnight. We ain't going to fly back up to $500 or these higher dollars overnight. We seen it with NVIDIA. It was a slow grind, and look where NVIDIA is sitting at now. NVIDIA is sitting at 180. That's almost $100 pump from this time last year. So just like NVIDIA, Netflix got the same situation going on for them. They are sitting down in the 90s, buying opportunity. It may dip a little bit more. They can pull this thing all the way back to this 92 area, still buying opportunity. Your chance to nibble in, nibble in, nibble in. This time next year, this play will probably be sitting somewhere around that 150 mark, 170 mark in their continuation to get back to those higher numbers where they were at. So nothing has changed in this one right here. They just had a stock split, and that's why they're in this lower number right here. Buy-in opportunity for you to get in and make some money over time. So, all right, family, we got Friday on us. It's the last day of the trading week. One last chance for us to get busy and dominate whatever the market try to throw at us and be able to make us a bag going into the weekend. So if y'all ready to get busy, y'all already know where to find us. We're going to be in the Discord first thing in the morning. Until then, if you like sniper type, level to level, periodic breakdowns of your favorite tickers, SPY, NVIDIA, Tesla, Palantir, Hut, Hood, Nike, go ahead and join us in Discord. The link is in the description above. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit that like button below. Subscribe to the channel. That way, anytime we drop a video, you get the notification. And as always, we're grinding. Good luck out there, and let's get it.